Assalamu alaikum dear students. I am Sagar Fadal, your English teacher. Our today's discussion topic is paragraph writing. First of all, as I have told you earlier in our previous classes, that writing is related to language learning skills. And all the skills in fact always need a practice, and paragraph, as you know, is a typical sort of writing in which you have to focus on the topic based related ideas. First of all, we define what is paragraph. It is a number of sentences grouped together related to one topic. Here I would like to focus on sentence grouped to one topic. Or it is also defined a group of sentences developing a single thought. As you know, paragraph has a limited criteria to be understood, and it expresses a single thought. What is the purpose of writing a paragraph? It is purpose based. We can say it can be half of the page or no more than 8 to 7 lines. But the main principles and purposes are as divergent as are the topics. What is the purpose of paragraph writing? It is to express or explain the topic. When you are going to explain a topic, you should have at least be able to write more than one page. But when you follow the principles related to the structure, you will be able to write a good paragraph. In the beginning, you would have to face different issues, but with the passage of time, as you continue to write, you will be able to write good paragraph, inshallah. The principles of structure, the first one is unity. Unity, as you know, it means a bond between different parts of the topic. As a statement deals with one thought. Paragraph, as you have seen, we have more than 2 to 3 paragraphs on one page. Because of its limited magnitude, we have to keep unity with one thought. In other words, we can say a paragraph just explains one thought. Another paragraph explains another thought. And all the different paragraphs related on a topic accumulate and make together all the thoughts related to that one topic. It should deal with one topic or idea. Every sentence should be connected. Here I would like to stop you connected. What do we mean by connected? The same impression as unity has given you, the connected word is given. That you should be able to connect the previous idea with the next coming idea, with the main topic. Your main thing is your main topic, and your ideas should be able to gather on one point. That is being connected with one topic. It should express one theme. As you know, the paragraph you are writing surrounds one and single theme. As well as you will remain on the one topic theme, you will be able to write in a proper way. First sentence should be the topic sentence. First sentence should be the topic sentence. In a paragraph, when you write, you have to give related to your main theme of the paragraph. And remember, first and the last sentence of your paragraph are always important. It is also said, first impression is the last impression. Why we say this? We say because the first impression we give to any person without writing with related to or any language skills is the last impression. The impression given in the first sentence, the impression given in the first entrance will last till the end. So you would have to adhere to the first and the last sentence of your paragraph. Then we come to the way writing. What is way writing? As you know, of many kinds are related to several ingredients to avoid monotony. Monotony means uktahat. You may say that uktahat. Okay, you have to create such an atmosphere, such a ideas, related words, theme that it should not create monotony among your readers. To avoid monotony, different thoughts, you would have to capture your topic with different angles. As I have shown you this picture, you have to surround your topic with all its affairs, but your motto, your theme should be one topic and the one related idea. Different thoughts mean the thoughts related to that particular topic which you are relating in your words. It should not cross the limits of its words or paragraph. You should not go out of your theme. Not the same construction, what does it mean? You are able to see the students at middle and higher classes level. If you ask them to write a paragraph, they, for example, if you give them a topic related to the cat, they just relate the sentence. You ask them to write 5 to 10 sentences. They will write in a way, this is a cat, it has 4 legs, it runs. All the same construction related to the one topic is creating monotony. Keep it in your mind. Your sentence should lead to another new sentence. That is the point. Then we come to that is logical structure. What do we mean by logical structure? I have explained these things in our first page, and all these things have been secondly explained in a different way. Topic sentence, I have told you, topic sentence is the most important thing in your paragraph. If you want to give an impression of a good paragraph with a good comprehensive written language, you will have to create logical sequence in your scenes. One should relate to another, and topic sentence should relate the theme related to your paragraph. If you are unable to relate your topic theme in the first sentence of your paragraph, you will exist nowhere as far as your writing paragraph is concerned. Secondly, supporting detail. Supporting detail related to your topic will lead you towards a logical structure. Logical structure then leads to another supporting detail. All the connected things should be come and on. As you can understand it in a different way, when you plan to create a building, you first lay its foundation. Then you come up to the second level. Then come up to the third level. Don't jump. Don't jump in the topic sentence to the conclusion. You will have to give a statement. For example, I have given you the word the cat. You are going to write a paragraph on the cat. How can you say that? The cat is a faithful animal. That is your theme topic. Related to your topic sentence. The cat is a faithful animal. Now, your idea has been given in your topic sentence. Now you have to give supporting details. You can tell about your own cat, your pet cat. Then you relate different topic details. At the end, I am focusing on these 2 points: your topic sentence and concluding sentence. It is said, your beginning marks your end. If you have given a good topic sentence in the beginning, you will be, remember, you will be able to conclude in a good way. Otherwise, you will create a chaos in your paragraph. And all these things can be achieved. It is said, practice makes man perfect. As far as you don't practice these things, you will never be able to write a good paragraph. And good paragraph leads you towards good essays, good writings, and good writing inputs. Then you have to adopt certain activities to write a good paragraph. First of all, choose one idea. I don't say, but you choose. It is up to you. Go to your apprehensions, go to your thoughts, and think about your one idea. For example, if I would have been said at your stage to write a paragraph, I would at least one idea bring into my mind. What kind of college I want to like to be studied in. Other, what kind of film, movie I would like to see. I have just to give in few words my idea about the characters, about the villain, about the hero, all these things. Secondly, create an outline. Don't jump to write a paragraph at once. Just create an outline. You would have came across a book of Brandon Martin, as I have suggested you earlier in our previous class. Go to the chapter outlines essays, outlines paragraph, that is at the end of the book. There you will be able to see how the writer has created an outline to write a good paragraph. He, in fact, you would have been doing such an activities in your middle and high classes where the writer, the book writer would have been given you outline of a story and suggested to make a story with the help of this outline. Now I am suggesting you to get an idea and then create an outline related to your topic. First, you have to choose a topic. Think about the topic. The topic at least about which you will be able to relate few sentences. Don't choose a topic at the suggestion of any other class fellow or any other friend. Just go into your mind and think about what are your apprehensions, what can you say, what can you write just about the daily routine of your life. Then when you choose a topic, create an outline. You have in fact tried to accumulate different ideas in your mind about that topic. Then write a paragraph. After writing the paragraph, you have to write a paragraph no more than half of a page. You have to write a paragraph with just half of the page. And after writing the paragraph, read it second time. As we have did in your previous semester classes, we have done precise writing. Precise writing. What were the activities in precise writing? You know it in a better way. In precise, we passed 3 different steps. First, we have to accumulate ideas. Read, apply the 3 precise rules on this paragraph, what you have written. First, read the written paragraph 3 times. Not try to underline the words which you have mentioned in your paragraph, do they capture the idea you want to discuss in your paragraph? If not, just underline them. And I would suggest to make plus and minus. If the idea gave you the support to your logical structure and topic sentence, then put a plus mark under this word. And if you think, because you have read the paragraph 3 times, don't do this activity on the first, second reading. You have to do this activity at the third reading. When you read for the third time this paragraph, put a plus mark under the word which you think supports your paragraph detail and put a minus negative. Then you have to, what you have to do is write the paragraph for the second time and you have to give the equivalents, mutbadil alfaz. You have to give equivalents about those negative or ill-related words because we have to give logical structure. Logical structure will lead you toward a good paragraph. Now what you have to do is you have to give the equivalent words for the words which you have underlined as negative. Negative means the words, these words, it may be a sentence, don't support my paragraph. Paragraph means then for the second time you have written the paragraph. Now read it for the third time. Though it may be monotonous in the beginning, but at least I assure you, when you will cross the figure of 100 paragraphs, I have been doing this activity in my masters because, as I have told you earlier, language is nothing if it is not written. Language is nothing if it is not spoken. Because speaking and writing are the active skills related to the language. Then, when you will not work actively, you will not be able to write a good paragraph. Remember, take any book, any ideas related book, which express ideas in form of an essay. We can say 10 to 20 pages essay. Try to ponder at every paragraph of your that target essay. You will find that every paragraph expresses logical structure. The ideas follow step by step. As you have to go to your upper story, you don't jump. If you jump, you are in a loss to fall. But when you go in a sequence way, step by step, now paragraph, you have to impress the reader with your paragraph. When you will be able to follow the paragraph in a logical structure, you will be able to impress them. Now, when you cross the limit of 100 paragraphs, not reading, remember, you have to read and then write. I have been doing these kinds of activities as after reading the passage, try to write the paragraph in your own words. Try to write your paragraph in your own words. Then apply these 3 activities on your paragraph. And when you will cross the 100 writing of paragraphs, you will at least be able to describe. I would say you have heard stories, honesty always pays. The whole story is related, but at the end, just a sentence is related, honesty always pays. You don't remember the story, but you don't lose this moral, because all the story proved this moral. So, your paragraph should prove your main theme. Remember, if you are unable to relate, to give paragraph theme in your words, the reader as well as you will have no impression. No, I would inshallah give 2 paragraphs with this link, and you have to read those paragraphs at least 3 times. As I have said, read the paragraph 3 times, and I have commented in a different way under that paragraph. If the students who have written Martin book, they can go paragraph writing passage, and there 20 to 30 paragraphs have been mentioned. I would not say you to take a paragraph topic from those 30 paragraph topics. I would like to say, write what you think. Write what you have in your mind. Just related to your daily life. Then you will be able to write a good paragraph. Allah Hafiz.